Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your November 2022 astrology and tarot forecast. I do appreciate you taking the time to view the content. So we're going to be having a look at the 4 weeks of November for you, with a tarot to represent each week and then another set of tarot to give us more detail and information on what's come forward for you. We're going to have a look at an energy card, an oracle card, and then a planet, house, and a sign that may be influencing your month of November. Okay, so while we're waiting for your messages, Capricorn, we're going to talk about the astrology and what's coming forward for you. On the 8th of November, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which Taurus is your 5th house. So 5th house subjects, aspects, and topics are children, romance, financial risks and investments, athletics and sports, fun, vitality, healing. A wonderful place to have a full moon. So there could be a full completion here, something coming to light, a new cycle about to break through. So there's an ending and a beginning associated with a full moon in any of the signs. But being in Taurus in your 5th house, Capricorn, you can expect some really nice vibrations associated with those topics. So you could get a nice increase in an investment. There could be a child coming into your space, or news of a child, or you could be having a child could be born into your space or family, which is always wonderful. A romantic time, such a romantic time, the 5th house, for anyone that is experiencing it, and you have it, Capricorn. So enjoy this full moon lunar eclipse in your 5th house on the 8th. Okay, so the next transit worth noting, we've got Venus, the benefic planet, entering into Sagittarius, your 12th house. So this could be a lot of abundance, stability, feeling all earthy and really grounded, associated with the 12th house. So it could be our psychology, our spiritual connection, all esoteric subjects becoming louder or expanding at this time. You could also be experiencing a lot of abundance, or resources coming back from the past, something completing here for you that brings in more stability as well, associated with Venus in your 12th house. The next day, on the 17th of November, you've got Mercury entering your 12th house. So Mercury is our communication, short distance traveling, cousins, siblings, things on our mind, documents, short distance traveling, a lot of busyness. Can be do with sales and marketing, or you marketing yourself in the 12th house. So you could be discussing a lot of things from the past, or things from the past can now be brought forward for you to process or communicate about. Anything that may be necessary for you, Capricorn, at this time. So a lot of busyness and thoughts with 12th house topics going on for you. These cards are flying everywhere. And then we have, on the 22nd of November, we've got the sun entering, you guessed it, Sagittarius, your 12th house. So for the next 4 weeks running up to your solar return, Capricorn, we have the energy of and vibration around you associated with the past. It can have to do possibly with health as well, or health issues from the past may be dominated. So you could be looking at your yourself, your fitness, your diet, etc. Also a lot of energy associated with Again, your spiritual connection coming back and becoming a lot more louder for you in the next 4 weeks ahead. And then on the 23rd of November, we have a new moon, you guessed it, in Sagittarius, your 12th house. So something new beginning, so an ending and a beginning associated with the new moon in Sagittarius in your 12th house for you, Capricorn. So a reset in possibly to do with your health or your spiritual workings, your psychology. So all those subjects and topics of the 12th house, there's a new beginning and a reset there for you. And happy birthday to all the November. Excuse me. I'm thinking of Sagittarius, Capricorn, aren't I? So you are celebrating a birthday in November, that is for sure. It's December for you, so that comes from nowhere. Okay, and then on the 23rd of November, we have Jupiter going direct in Pisces, your 3rd house of communication, short distance traveling, cousins, siblings, documents, red tape, marketing, sales. So if you've been experiencing a slowdown in those areas and the topics of your 3rd house, Capricorn, there's going to be a nice, abundant, optimistic, energetic changing of the guard for you in those areas as well. So that will be a very welcome energy and change for you coming your way for the next 4 weeks. Okay, Capricorn, so that's the astrology. Now let's have a look what's coming through with the tarot for you this month of November. All right, so we open up the month with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the beginnings, the incubation time of love. So this is new romance. This could possibly be you embarking on the journey of self-love. But this is all about feelings and emotions and being in flow and being present with them. So a significant relationship may be developing, or you may be developing a new mindset about self-love and value here, opening up the month of November. Absolutely beautiful vibration, Capricorn. How wonderful to have that in your energetics and your environment. The second week of November, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is associated with the sun sign, male or female, because it is a general reading. We've got Pisces, we have Scorpio and Cancer. So that sun sign, male or female, may be significant around you in the second week of November. If this isn't a person, the Queen of Cups represents our intuition, our emotional state. So this is also like a very mature queen. She's very in control of her emotions and feelings, and she's very aware of her intuitive, divine, feminine side. So you may be very connected, feeling very nurturing, very much like the energy of the High Priestess, which is divine, higher wisdom, intuition. So you could also be delving into all things esoteric, considering there's a lot going on in your 12th house as well. So that's a lot to do with, you know, connecting with the divine spirit, all things esoteric as well. The third week we have for you, Capricorn, the major arcana card of Temperance. Temperance represents the sun sign of Sagittarius, so you may have a significant Sagittarius around you. If it's not a person, Temperance represents the potential for balancing and harmony of the heart within a relationship, or the need for more heart in a relationship. So it's like we need to get out of our heads and get out of the analytical space and allow our hearts to come forward first. So it's embracing our feelings, our emotions, and recognizing that we may need to have more balance when we're communicating or interacting with another person. And then we close out the month, Capricorn, of November moving into December with the major arcana card of Death. So death represents a necessary ending to bring in a new life. It's the understanding if we can let go of something, there's the potential possibility of something new breaking through for us. So if you don't have a significant Scorpio around you, male or female, which is represented by the Death, it's all about releasing and moving on so we can experience something new in our energetics and frequencies. So it's clearing a path that may be consciously or unconsciously weighing you down, and you knowing that there's a change necessary to bring in something new that you're ready for. So ready to end something and begin something new here is what's represented by the Death in the last week of November moving into December. Okay, so let's have a look at the Ace of Cups. It's rooted down with the Page of Wands. So there literally may be, for some Capricorns, news of a pregnancy, or you may be becoming pregnant, because the Ace of Cups is a birthing of something new, and it's divine love. And with the Page of Wands, it's a young energy too. So that's a possibility with this combination of cards, is pregnancy. If it's not a pregnancy, it could be, you know, communication about love, or someone coming forth with a message of love from them to you. So and there may be communication that you might be extending to someone about how you feel towards them and how you may be ready to expand and develop a relationship with a significant person. It's a wonderful energy to open up, Capricorn, the month of November. The second week, we got the Queen of Cups, so our intuition, our divine feminine, our emotional body, emotional maturity, trusting our intuition, nurturing that. And it's with the Nine of Cups. So we may instinctively know what it is that is going to make our wishes and dreams come true, and acting from that space. So trusting our gut and our intuition on what it is that's going to make us extremely happy. If not, this combination can talk to intuitively knowing that there's been possibly some overindulgence on your behalf. This is having your cups full. So this could be a lot of excessive, all sorts of vices, and intuitively knowing that maybe you need to rein these things in. But the Queen of Cups with the wish card, wish fulfillment card here, you know, your cup runneth over, but everything feeling absolutely amazing. You could have, yes, you could intuitively know or have that significant sun sign of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces around you that is bringing you great love and fulfillment, or you could just be instinctively knowing what it is that's going to fulfill your happiness here in the second week of November. So a lot of feelings, emotions, and from the heart is going on here, Capricorn, so far as the theme, and it runs into the third week with Temperance, with needing to bring more love and harmony within a connection. So a potential for a balancing out in a relationship. And it's with the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress has come out as well. So the Empress is a major arcana card. She represents a more earthy phase of your life. So it's an understanding of balancing your physical self with your emotional self here, or bringing more attention and heart to the physical self and your world. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, it may have been, you may be experiencing a relationship with a significant earth sign, male or female, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you could have one of those sun signs involved with you at this time as well, and looking at things and knowing that needs to be more balance, more harmony. But there's potential here for balancing your health as well, is what I'm getting here. So if things have been feeling like you've been, you know, slow or dredging through mud, it just seems like now there's going to be a recognition of a change necessary to bring in more balance in the relationship and with your health. And just a very earthy phase for you, Capricorns, here in November. Okay, so closing out the month, we've got death, which represents the sun sign of Scorpio, male or female. If it's not a person, this represents the potential for new life if we can let go of the old. So what is this death for Capricorn? Closing out the month of November, please. What is this death represented by? What is rooted down by death for Capricorn, please, in the month of November? Too many. What is... Thank you. And it's with the Five of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Swords represents knowing your abilities, what you're capable of, not overextending yourself, being realistic. We don't want to, you know, over embellish or exaggerate or exacerbate ourselves or our mental health with ego here, because there's potential for battle or, you know, failure if we don't look at things honestly. So this is just looking at things from a very lateral point of view, knowing that we might have, you know, taken on a little bit more than we can handle and being honest about that. And if we can just let go of something honestly, there's potential for harmony. So this combination talks about being your authentic self and knowing I need to drop something. I need to be a little bit more wise here and let go of my ego, let go of, you know, taking on too much. You know, I need to be honest with myself here, because if I can drop something, especially from my mental space, drop the conflict, there's potential for something new to come through, and I can get rid of something that's been jarring me or weighing me down because I've turned a blind eye to something here, to bitten off more than I can chew, and I need to accept that now so I can end something and move into a new direction. So you could be struggling ending a relationship or a phase or communication about a relationship. So something may need to be, excuse me, communicated within a relationship dynamic, so you can move on from something that's been weighing you down or both of you down for some time, because there's a nice potential here of a relationship coming into balance, and more so into balance for yourself. If you can just drop the facade or the overcompensation for something, there's something trying to break through for you here, Capricorn, to move you in a new frequency and direction. A new trajectory is waiting to happen. If you can just be honest about it and drop the load of overdoing it, and you've taken on too much here and you know it. So if you can just get past that, breaking through ego or something that you've been holding on to for some time, there's potential now for change here, coming at the end of November, moving into December, Capricorn. Interesting month ahead indeed. All right, so let's have a look at what energy is around you here, assisting you in the month of November, Capricorn. What energies, please, do we have around Capricorn? And we've got the third chakra. So we're talking about our solar plexus here with this card in your energetics for this month. Solar plexus is associated with, it's like a vibration of trusting your gut as well and your instincts. So this is all feelings, emotions into the body, into the emotional body here, and really being authentic and cleansing and clearing that chakra so it vibrates more in line with you. So it's like dropping all the old emotional baggage and vibrations so you can bring in the energetic changes you're after. So this is all about your instincts and trusting, which is beautifully aligned with your instinctual, intuitive Queen of Cups energy about what it is that's making you happy, or knowing that the overindulgence of some vice has reached its peak and you know it. So it's like a real heart talking to yourself here, with the balancing of the heart of the self and coming back into alignment with the body. It seems like it's been a long time, but now it's arrived. So it's like a real cathartic purging and cleansing of something in your energetic or emotional space or body that's necessary here to bring you back into alignment, is what I'm getting here for you, Capricorn. Okay, let's have a look at an oracle. What's the oracle message, please, for Capricorn in the month of November? What do we have coming through the month of November for our Capricorns? What's our oracle message for Capricorn in the month of November? Thank you. That was a hell of a lot. They all come down. Pride and leadership, the stag. Okay. So this card represents, this is the energy and frequency that's with you in November, Capricorn. The stag is about standing proudly, or you're on top of a mountain, so it's really in line with your Capricornian energy, the goat on top of the snow mountains there. But the stag and pride and leadership is something that maybe you need to look closely at, that may be blocking a potential new start, is how I read this when I'm encompass and bring all the reading in a whole. So pride and leadership topics or issues may need to be looked at honestly from your authentic self, at how it may be blocking your emotional, physical body with your feelings and intuition. We want to clear that out. So we don't want to get in our own way here of potential change and a new direction that we're seeking. We just need to be in balance, intuitively knowing things have to change and move out of our space so we can bring in the more authentic pride and leadership without it being based on fear or something from the past holding us back emotionally, with our third chakra here. So that's what I get with that combination. So let's have a look now at the astrology. What planet, house and sign may be assisting Capricorn or be present in Capricorn's energy and environment for the month of November, please? What do we have coming through for our Capricorns? What do we have? So the sign is in Pisces, your third house, which is Jupiter going direct in Pisces in your third house on the 23rd of November. That might be a very poignant moment for you, Capricorn. So Pisces represents the past, the 12th house, which is your 12th house, which is the 12th house. And Pisces is to do with our intuition, spiritual connection. It can be to do with our feelings and emotions, which is very in line with the tarot forecast that's been brought forward to you this month. The planet that's affecting you is the moon. Again, the full moon may be very dominant and prominent for you on the 8th of November. The full moon in Taurus in your 5th house. So the moon is associated with our feelings, our intuition, and fluctuations of those can be to do with a lot of nurturing, which is very much in line with this, balancing, and can have a lot to do with accepting of feelings and emotions. May also point to mother energy. Thank you. So can we please have a house now for our lovely Capricorns in the month of November? What's coming through for our lovely Capricorns? Thank you. And it's in the 1st house, you. So it could be some things going on in your home that are affecting you or your identity, or things coming back from the past, or spirituality experienced by yourself with your emotions and your feelings, or to do with the home. I just got a very strong feeling on my crown chakra. So you might be getting some spiritual downloads about yourself, or something very spiritually connected with you in the home, or to do with your emotions or feelings or emotional connection with somebody. Wow, Capricorn, it's quite it's very esoteric for me. I just feel, like I said, I just got this whole feeling on my crown chakra. So you might be getting some major spiritual downloads in the month of November, moving into December of 2022. Okay, Capricorn, there's a lot there to digest and unpack. I hope you get some value and wisdom from this content. Thank you so much again for viewing. I do hope you have a fantastic November, and I will see you in December. Thanks again.